got like a flip out screen and shit.
What website is that?
KEH. They have like used cameras and shit.
Not sponsored. Not an ad.
But yeah,
looks nice. They always have naked dudes on a website like that?
yeah, it's wild, huh?
We're back. It's day 2. I rode the bike this morning. I gave her a nice bath. You guys saw that. She's clean. I want to start with a clean, fresh motorcycle. When I put parts on, I like to make sure they're clean. I like to just clean shit as I go and keep it clean. When you're done, you have a really clean bike, and that means a lot. So, bike's clean. I can start working. I'm going to start with the ass of the bike. I'm going to tear the back half off this thing. I'm going to start pulling exhaust off of it and get all this stripped. Probably put some shocks on. I got to modify these guys for the bag rails. I got the bag rails mocked up today. I'm going to get as much as I can get done today in a timely fashion. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. It's already been a long day. I've been here since 6. And it's time to walk and stroll. I've also got a whole lot of other bikes to build besides this one. And I'm really kind of overwhelmed at this point. But this thing is going to be dope. And this is the main priority, because we got to get this done in a timely fashion. So remember, if you want this bike, watch the build and then go to coastxcoast.org and donate $100 in the old Kruesi Originals apparel section in there. And every $100 you donate enters you in a chance to win this thing when it's all done. It's only going from now until May 10th. So get on it now. It's also tax deductible. So instead of giving your money to the government, like I just gave them all my money yesterday, you can just go give it to these guys. Give it to some veterans. Help some guys out. PTSD and TBI is a real thing, man. It's a pretty serious thing too. And a lot of guys deal with that shit coming home from combat. This is a real good cause, and I feel very strongly about it. That's why we're doing this shit. So I'm gonna get to ripping. Watch me rip. Y'all! Alright, which one is this? Got no label. Hopefully they're 14s. Cartridges? Yep. Those are for the fronts. Trenton. You give me those reservoir mounts? That's right. Legends, Arcs, Revo Arcs, my favorite shocks. I've ran them all. These are my favorite rear suspension on the market. They run really, really good. The price is really, really good. And they look dope as a muff. And these are... I need my tape measure. Gracias. I'm gonna double check and make sure they're 14s before I move any farther. They have a tendency to send me the wrong size. 14s they be, dog. Let me get out some hardware. Let's go. It's always the funnest part of the bike, putting badass suspension on. Suspension is everything. Like, it's the first thing you should do. You buy a bike, you should make sure you got good motor mounts in it if it's a dyno, and then you should put suspension, front and rear, before you do anything else. You might have to do exhaust to clear exhaust if you have stock exhaust, like you couldn't run this shit with this stock stuff, but suspension is everything. You got guys riding around with their 131s and their stock suspension, you're a moron. You got some fast, shitty handling son of a bitch that's just screams, I don't know what the f I'm doing. And that for me comes from years of building drift cars. Suspension first. First thing always. Good suspension. And then get some motor, because you can have good suspension and you can make that car feel 100 times faster than it was just having good suspension and having it set up properly. You got clapper suspension and you're just riding on a bunch of power, you're just really screwing yourself, honestly. You're cheating yourself out of the real experience. The real experience is making that thing handle like some bitch. And then once she handles amazingly, then put some power to it, which I don't really like big motors anyways, because I like to be able to just hold her to the wood, you know. Nice 100 horsepower, 100 foot-pounds in a Harley. That's the most fun you're gonna have. Everybody's got their own preferences, but that's how I like it. I like a real well-handling bike, sitting at 100 and 100, so I can just really give her hell. I also stunt ride, and you definitely don't want a bunch of power stunt riding, because that sucks. Same with road racing. Bunch of power, I mean, it'll help you out if you're not very good at road racing, but Sean Ungvarsky, Street Bike Sean, will go out on a 400 and smoke you on a 131 all day long. Smoke you. Because kid knows how to ride. And he's just some kind of superhuman freak on a motorcycle. Which is exactly what he did last weekend. He went out on a 400 and smoked a bunch of dudes on big built bikes. He is racing again. I can't remember the team that he's racing for right now. He's supposed to be riding our bike during bike week out at Atessa Raceway for the Harley track day out there, where we will be doing 3 stunt shows a day. April 1st and 2nd, Casa Grande, Atessa Raceway, Podium Race Club. It's going to be super dope. We're going to be camping out there and just basically wilding out on motorcycles for 2 days. It's going to be amazing. That's during Arizona Bike Week. Arizona Bike Week sucks. If you want to do something cool, come to Atessa Raceway. Also, if you want to see real stunt shows during Bike Week, come out to Atessa Raceway. It's going to be dope. There's going to be some hitters out there riding with us. And Sean was going to ride. I was going to ride. Me and Sean both. And Sean has a circuit race that weekend. He's racing 400s. It's going to be in New Mexico at Rio Seco, where we used to test and tune our race bike out there. He is racing, can't remember what it's called, but some kind of shit that he's pretty much dominating. And if he wins the series, this is how road racing goes. If he wins the series, he wins $2,000 cash. So he'll only be in the hole about $48,000 when it's all said and done. Pretty much like Bagger Race League. You can spend $30,000 a race and maybe get a $14 trophy. Racing. They say it only takes $2 million to make $1 million. If that makes any sense. It's an expensive hobby. And Sean is goddamn good. But it's hard to make money doing that shit. Man, I gotta cut up some rails. And goddamn, dude, I'm real close to being hacked up with the back of this. Trent!
Yeah.
Where's that rear fender?
Oh my God.
You grab it for me. I'm gonna mock up the FXR Division rear fender. It is a really, really nice fender, very high quality. I had one on my Road Glide until I tacoed it doing a wheelie. And then I just kind of had to make my own fender after that because I didn't want to buy another one because I had about $1,000 into that fender, buying it and painting it, and I hit a crack the first wheelie and just puckered the whole thing up and destroyed it. Sucked into the tire, rolled up underneath it, but very nice fender. It fits up nice. I'm going to mock up the whole back half of this before I send anything to paint. Make sure everything's dialed and go from there. You bringing it in now. Woo-wee! Look at that baddie. All the bracketry, everything you need. Are these on our website?
Nope.
These are not on our website, but we are a dealer, so if you need one, give us a ring. We can make that happen. Thread chaser is your friend when you're building a motorcycle. I clean out all that shit before I go putting any bolts in it and things. These are our bag rails for our Kruesi Originals dime bag saddlebags. Everything is moved forward, so they're in a different position. These bag rails are also sold separately. You can buy these and just cut your own bags to fit these. Everything's moved forward 4 inches. Like, see the back of tire, instead of having that shit sticking way out here, like you cut your bags, then you got some bullshit sticking out back there and you look like a hack. This way you don't gotta look like a hack. They're on the website and you can just cut your own bags. You just cut the trough and redo them. We actually have another video that I'll try and remember to put up here, but where we cut Willis's bags. The famous videos where Matt hacked up those bags and he got his name Matty Bags on Instagram. This is a Santora Fabworks. This is their rear bag rail set. This is really nice stuff. I've ridden it on my Road Glide, and my Road Glide they've been tested, believe that. They work really, really well. Making some serious progress today. I'm hustling. Cranked up on C4 and Alpha Brain. Slept like 3 or 4 hours. Went to the gym at 4:30 this morning. Came here at 6 o'clock. Been working ever since. Oh, the joys of owning your own business. They say when you start your own business, you're really just building your own prison. That's a fact. An enjoyable prison. This is the other part of our bag rail kit. This is the bottom rail. What's up to this guy? Gracias. She slides on in here. Up in here. What's up to this guy? And I'm gonna need to run a thread chaser through there. She got some powder coat up in that hoe. Eyeballs. Whoa, did you see that? That thing's sealed.
Trombone.
Blew her right back at me. Came with hardware. Probably should have looked. These guys are replaceable when you go down, so I'm going to put anti-seize on them so they're nice and replaceable down the road. Trent's favorite flavor. Oh, I thought it was black cherry. Buck cherry. Worst band ever in the history of the world. Buck cherry.
Is that factual or just opinion?
Just fucking factual. They came up with the song "Crazy Bitch." Factual.
She's a crazy bitch, but so that one, that shit.
Yeah, goddamn, dude. The douchebag national anthem. Hell yeah, brother, national anthem. Buck cherry, crazy bitch. You crazy bitch, but you f so good I'm on top of it. What it really means is she's fat and balding and I met her at the bar and it cost me $35 and a cigarette lighter. And then she stabbed me and took all my money. It's really hard to work at the dentist's office the next day. God, I hate buck cherry. You crazy bitch.
It's got like a flip out screen and shit.
What website is that?
KEH, they have like used cameras and shit.
Not sponsored. Not an ad.
But yeah.
Looks nice. They always have naked dudes on a website like that?
Yeah, it's wild, huh? Just shows how big the camera will make you look.
You could look this girthy with this new lens. Do you
Just a little bit of length, but a lot of girth.
Do you suffer from thin dick? It may not be short, but it's thin. You need the new girthy lens. Send a dick pic properly. She's not saying no because you sent her a dick pic. It's just a thin dick pic. You need girthy lens. New from Kruesi Originals. Girthy lens. And if you put a little spit on the end of it, they won't be able to see the herpes. I don't have them. Haven't had a breakout in at least a weekend.
They make medicine for that, don't they?
I don't know. And they have a 1-pill cure for Hep C now, so you can just anybody you want to, frivolously. Herpes, I still think you're screwed.
You weren't supposed to do that anyway?
I've been all wrong, let me tell you.
Man, all you gotta do is just keep a backpack full of HIV cure pills in your pocket at all times. And then, when you get that $30 hooker, you won't have to worry. You've got HIV-sicles. the new HIV popsicle. New from HIV-sicles. All you gotta do is suck this thing 4 times till she melts and you're HIV free. HIV-sicles. Not to be confused with girthy lens. May cause rectal bleeding.
Combo Chris.
What's he up to?
I don't know, he just called me.
Combination Chris. Chris of the combinations.
Christopher Combinations.
Hey, how you doing, sexy Trent?
How you doing, my friend? What are you doing? What's going on? I got Ryan here with me if you want to say hi to him too.
Well, hello there, Ryan.
Hello, Christopher Combinations.
Hey, I got a question, since both of you are here, it's actually pretty perfect for me.
What's up?
My 05 Dyna, would you know light gear 49mm front end would work on that thing?
2006 and up, as long as it's off a Super Glide, not a lowrider.
Okay, and then my next question is, do you know where to find one of those things?
No, I do not. Easy enough to piece together, though. We can get trees, can't we?
Yeah, you can get like Speed Merchant trees.
No, what about
Harley
V-twin?
Oh yeah, you can get like
We can get
V-twin
like
trees.
some cheap Chinese trees that are just like OEM, and then just tubes, and you need some like lowrider S fork legs or some lowrider fork legs.
Yeah, Street Bob too.
Well, street bobs. It depends on if you're gonna go single disc or dual disc.
Single disc.
And then just street bob. We probably have some up on the shelf that are powder coated, I think, actually.
We might.
Okay.
I got tubes too, I think. Actually, I know I do, because I have the front end off of the. I have the 49mm front end that I took off of the twin cam, sitting in the showroom. I've got one that's fully assembled with a lowrider S cartridge in it on one side, and then I've got one side that's disassembled. All right. Those up there, those are going to be up here eventually, but I'm not going to put all that together right now because all this is have to come back apart, and the less work I have to do, the better. But man, would you just look at it? Oh, just fucking look at her. It's looking pretty fantastic already. I really wish this bike didn't have ABS. I do hate ABS, but it is what it is. Yeah! Bruh! What? Yeah. Look at this. New rope just popped in. Got it today. Gold Coast Jewelry. Hooked it up. What? Shout out Gold Coast Jewelry. Man, and knock that out, dog. That's Kruesi Originals bag rail kit. Let me pop some bags up there real quick. Just give you a little peek-see. This is not really how they're mounted. But I don't want to put all this together because it's coming back apart.
Hey bro, I saw in that video you just zip tied those bags on. Is that how
Yes.
they go?
So you're just holding your bags together with zip ties? I am, actually. This is exactly how they go. This is what you get in the kit for $1,300. You get zip ties. There she be, Miss America. Coming to you with her butt cheeks out, Miss America. Look at that, man. That looks like a tiny little bike already. My goal is to make the smallest bagger I possibly can. That's why I went with the Street Glide, because it feels a lot smaller having the fairing on the handlebars. They feel like a smaller bike. They feel more nimble. I know you guys, the Road Glide style is very popular, but this used to be the hottest shit. Like, nobody rode Road Glides when I was starting way back in the day. It was all about Street Glides if you're riding a bagger. It was all about Pro Street super bro choppers with giant fat tires, but if you were riding a bagger, you were riding a Street Glide. And they just feel a lot more nimble. We built an all white one a while back with like the bunnies in the bags and all that shit. It was super pimp. We built that for Jeremy, and it's in our Instagram back there somewhere. But that thing was so fun to ride. It felt so good. But I've been wanting to build one ever since, and I'm pretty excited about this. We got some rad stuff coming. I've got a LP6 going in the front of this thing too, so the fairing's gonna look pretty dope. And we're going to change up some few things. I'm going to change up the triple trees. I'm going to change up how the fairing mounts, possibly, if I can make that happen. I haven't really taken that on yet, or even tried, or even looked into it. But I feel like it's, you know, it's up here, and I'm going to make it happen. What else could I do? What time is it? 4 o'clock. Well,
Floorboards on.
I could take all this shit back off.
Yeah, you gotta do that anyway.
I'm gonna take the rest of the exhaust off. I gotta pull that stuff off, pull the intake off. I'm gonna put cams in it so I can start tearing all that apart. I want to get everything ready for paint though, is my main goal. So, man, I'm tired.
So since we're doing the cams, you want me to get the Tap It retainers?
I have those already from Tap It Right. I'm gonna throw this guy on. Oh, get that zip tie still in your hand?
Literally just put it in the fucking motherfucker.
You gotta use the Kruesi Originals custom zip tie kit to hold all the bags together, because this is how we put our bags together, with zip ties. We don't use hardware. We zip tie them. Yeah, you have to buy the zip ties yourself at Ace Hardware, and then you just zip tie everything together. A little bit of duct tape. Electrical tape, preferably, all over your motorcycle. If it's not covered in electrical tape, you're just not doing it right. There she is, Big Booty Judy. Look at how open that is. And then you got like your shocks, everything looks nice and open. It looks like a dyno with some bags on it. I need to do a little bit of alignment work, it looks like, but this thing's gonna be dope. This thing could be yours. When it's all done, this bike could be yours. All you got to do is go to coastxcoast.org, donate $100 between now and May 10th, 2023, and you can win this bike. Goes to a good cause. Getting some combat vets and PTSD and TBI treatment. Real serious stuff that people really seriously need. And it's tax deductible. Tax deductible is always good. The less money you can give the government, the better things are for all of us. Because think of it this way. They make $1 billion a week on gas tax alone. Do they really need your income tax? I don't think so. But on a side note, go give all your money to coastxcoast.org and win a motorcycle. And while you're there, buy some merch from them, because that money also goes to help out combat vets. It's good shit. Go out and thank a vet today. And on that note, I'm going to call it a day. I feel like I did some real serious shit today. Pretty successful. I'm Ryan Kruesi. This is Kruesi Originals. That's going to be a dope-ass street glide that could be yours. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Or don't. Keep it to yourself. Maybe you'll win better. Peace!